it's Crystal. This is part 2 of my parting planning vlogs for Elise's first birthday. So because the theme is April showers bring Elise flowers, I'm making a bunch of flowers. Marie is also going to be making some flowers, which I'm excited about. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing with all the flowers yet, but I want them all over the house. So these are coffee filter flowers, these two, and I hand dyed them with food coloring, and they're very easy to make. Again, they're on Pinterest if anybody's interested in looking them up. And the nice thing about them is that you can get, coffee filters for really cheap, and it makes a ton of them. So that is those. I've also kind of made my own idea of making tulips, and basically what I did was, when I was at the dollar store looking for stuff, I found they have a bunch of plastic Easter eggs. So I got the plastic Easter eggs, and then I cut out petals with tissue paper and then glued them on. These are just straws under here from the dollar store as well, and this is green masking tape with a wire in it. I have to get the cameras to show you guys. Okay, so here's a close-up. So it's a tiny little egg, plastic egg, covered in tissue paper petals, and then this is just green masking tape. I used a bigger size of egg to make the larger tulips, and some I've made open. I haven't put on anything on the inside yet. Some I made open, and then some are closed. So those. Here's a close-up look of the tissue paper flowers. They're kind of like big peonies. So those are the flowers so far. I've made I think I have 3 or 4 of these so far, and these are my little pom-pom tissue clouds with raindrops, and I'm gonna hang these from the ceiling somewhere. And I just used the Martha Stewart kind of tutorial on making tissue paper flowers or pom-poms like this, and then I found a tip to use. If you cut out a bunch of hearts, if you fold the heart, let's see if I can do it. If you fold the heart in half, it makes a teardrop. So that's what is on the fishing line right here. I used the Cricut to cut those out, but again, you could use another heart punch or just cut them out by hand. I obviously, for April showers, wanted umbrellas to be a part of the theme. So I found a set of 6 umbrellas on Oriental Trading, the website, and I had looked at, Goodwill and the dollar stores and everything, and I could not find any white umbrellas. So I had to fork out some dough for those, but not too much. I mean, $15 for 6, not bad. They are pretty darn cute. They're kid umbrellas, so they're tiny. So what I've done, let's see if I can do this with one hand. I'm gonna open it up for you. What I've done is added this little ruffle, and I could have added it to the entire thing and made this really big and ruffly, but it takes too much time. So I've done 3. I have this one that has pink around the edge, and I have a white one as well as one with yellow, and I plan on hanging these from the ceiling as well. So what I did for these is you buy a dollar store tablecloth, and you cut it into strips like this. You run it through your sewing machine, and then you pull and gather and pull and gather and pull and gather, and then you just glue it on. I used fabric glue, glue it onto the umbrella. And so these are really, you know, these are totally fine to take out in the weather if you wanted to. I may give these away to a select few of the little kids that will come to the party. So I think that they turned out really sweet. These are the favors I've decided to do. And I found, this is like a berry tray, I guess, a flat, kind of like an old one that I had at my parents' house. So I grabbed that, and then I'm gonna do some more things with this. I'll probably put moss or something in the bottom or something that looks like grass. But anyway, so what I've done is I got these little peat pots, and they have a little peat pellet in here, and I've made little envelopes that have seeds in it. So this is a cucumber, and I have a few others. So this one's yellow squash and radishes. So all I had to do for this was printed out a little label just on my computer. It's just plain paper. And then I found a template online to do to make these little envelopes, and I just used some scrapbook paper for that, and that's about it. So here's some cosmos, some flowers too. So those are gonna be the favors. Something I'm working on right now is a little happy birthday banner, garland style, and I think it's gonna go hanging from our fireplace, and I think the window may stay up there. I'm not sure yet, but so I have also used the Cricut for this. Again, you could do it by hand. It would take you a really long time by hand, because even with the Cricut, it's kind of time consuming. But you know, you could obviously do a much simpler version of this and still have it be really cute. So I've cut out all my letters, so all I'm gonna have to do is use my hole punch. I wish I had a smaller hole punch, but I don't. So, and I'm determined not to spend any more money, so I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna punch a hole in each side and string it together like I did the flag banner with the jute. Okay, so here's what it's looking like, all strung up, and if I have issues with them getting too close together, I'll probably just flip them over and put a dot of glue on the back so they stay put. But that's what they're looking like. I'm going to string the rest up, and you guys will see it later on the big day.